What do you make of the Al-Murabitun claim?
Actually, they made their claim, and in the claim, it was written that they worked hand in hand with Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb. So it's a common operation, if I may say so, because Al-Murabitun, headed by Mukhtar Bel-Mukhtar, they are close to Al-Qaeda, but not really affiliated, which is the case of many offshoots of Al-Qaeda, actually. And this puts them back on the map, if I may say so. Because as it was said, it's a huge region, very difficult to monitor, either by local forces or by French forces that are present there. But we have to imagine today the competition between the Islamic State and Al-Qaeda on the ground in this Sahara region. Because three groups in Algeria, for example, defected from Al-Qaeda and vowed allegiance to the Islamic State. The Islamic State is present in Libya. It's fighting the offshoots of Al-Qaeda. There's a war
Three
between
groups in
them.
Algeria, you said a moment ago, who
Yes.
distanced themselves from Al-Qaeda in order to pledge allegiance to the Islamic State
Exactly.
organization over the course of the last few months.
Yes, in a few last months. We have to remember also that the group called Ansar Bait al-Maqdis in the Sinai also joined the Islamic State. So this is to be taken into consideration. So which means even Al-Murabitun, which is one group headed by Al-Mukhtar, it's a combination of two groups, the signatories with blood and the Mujawu. So the Mujawu, which is part of the Murabitun, a few months ago also defected from Al-Murabitun and vowed allegiance to Baghdadi, the emir of the Islamic State. But they didn't act in this area yet. So it was needed, if I may say so, for the faction of Bel-Mukhtar, which is still close to Al-Qaeda, and Bel-Mukhtar is wanted dead by the Islamic State, this should remember too, to make something big in Bamako in order to keep their foot on the ground, if I may say so. Because Al-Qaeda today in the region is very afraid of losing its members for the Islamic State. So this could be one kind of an explanation. Another explanation is a simple, what's the modus operandi of a terrorist attack? They have an opportunity, they seize it. So I guess that as in Paris a few days ago, as in the Sinai a few weeks ago, when they have an opportunity, they seize it. Today, they saw they have an opportunity in this hotel in Bamako, so they seized it.
Tell us more about the relationship between Mujawu and Al-Murabitun, if you would.
As I told you, actually Al-Murabitun was like the unity of Mujawu and the signatories with blood when they were present in northern Mali and when they were...
they functioned as allies.
Exactly, when they had the territory. But with the French intervention in northern Mali, they lost territory. So when they lost territory, the group started to split. And a few months ago, the head of which was the Mujawu, so As-Sahrawi, vowed allegiance to Baghdadi, the head of the Islamic State. And Bel-Mukhtar issued another statement saying that he is still loyal to Zawahiri, which is the head of Al-Qaeda. So it's really the complications of this confrontation today and this competition between these two groups.
And if indeed Rob Parsons' Al-Murabitun is shown to be behind this, and it seems fairly credible according to
it is, because
everything
they issued the claim they issued it in the regular way they do via Mauritanian media, which they always do. Yeah. So it's very, very reliable.